I did my project on piano. Just as an outline, my personal goal was to learn the basics of piano. I'll talk about that, the steps I took, the quantitative results that I took throughout, and how I feel like I did personally. My personal goal was to learn the basics of piano. So throughout this semester, I took Piano 1 class where I learned various things, and I had to be able to find, the goal was to be able to find a certain key on the piano just by randomly putting my hands out, and to be able to play a simple song, even if it's just a couple lines. Steps taken, I learned where all the keys were on the piano so that I could find middle C or find the lower F on there. And then I learned the pentascales, which is 5 consecutive keys going up octaves and down octaves. And I learned those so that I could have that memorized, and that helped me kind of start at a basics to be able to play other songs. And then I've been learning a couple small songs and working at them each time to get better at them. And I would try to rehearse at least 3 times a week on my own outside of the 1 class I had every Friday morning. And I learned from homework too. Then quantitative results. My progress could be split into 3 categories: physical, mental, and performance skills. They can be ranked on a 1 to 5 scale, with 1 equaling none or not applicable, 2 I need improvement, 3 okay, 4 good, and 5 excellent. Physical skills would constitute hand positioning and posture sitting at the piano. Mental skills, learning notes of each key, using sheet music to play songs too. Performance skills, learning music with practice, playing with proper speed and consistency. So for physical skills, I would give myself an overall score of 3 for all of my practice over the semester. This is split up into 2-week periods. So starting out, I was trying to get a grasp of how to position myself at the piano, but then towards the end of the semester, I feel like I started to get a better grasp on it. And similar for the performance skills, those weren't I didn't get those quite as well yet as the physical skills, but I think with more practice I'll be better at it. And the mental skills, similar to, a little better than the performance skills. And then my personal evaluation. Overall, I think I did around a 3, as I said. There were weeks where I thought I did really well and I was really progressing, and then other times where I was struggling and maybe should have given it more time and effort. I'd say overall I should have practiced more, but probably learning some of the basics of music theory before I started would have helped, and that's kind of how I think I'll move forward to improve even more, and I think I still have a lot to learn.
My project is improving language. First, what are the ways of improving English skills? First, leading articles. I read sometimes I read the news on the website and stories of famous stories, and I try to read it a lot, and I try to improve my skills. Next, talking to people. I talked to other people more aggressively, especially in the cafeteria, because I can practice more if I talk to other people. So I'm trying to talk to other people. And such for words which I don't know, because for example, when I first came here, I didn't know some materials name of English, so I couldn't understand sometimes what people say, or what should I say. So when I don't know, while talking other people, if I don't know the word, I try to search the words on my electronic dictionary. Last one is I'm taking ESL class. Now I'm taking the ESL class. In the class, I'm doing the writing and improving my pronunciation, like R and L and TH and S, and the grammar and vocabulary. So these are my way of language, improving language skills. Next, this graph is a number of mistakes in my essay, which I wrote in my English class. First, I had mistakes, the 17% in my essay, and next is 12 and 8, and was 10, and but gradually the rower become rower. So that is the same thing, I think. Next, this is a prediction. This is a expected graphs. The dot line is my expected. This is my comfort level graph. First, this is August. When I first came here, I was scary and afraid and nervous, so I couldn't understand what they say, and I couldn't speak a lot. But now I'm not scary, but sometimes I'm really nervous. So now it's a 45%. And right graph is my expected. Conclusion. I could improve my English skills, but no, enough yet. So I should continue improving for my goal, becoming perfect English speaker.
my project was on gaining strength and endurance and just getting in better shape for the basketball season. And here's a quote from Tim Duncan. He's a NBA player. It says, "Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best." And that basically means just never like settle for how good you are. Just always strive to get better. So the way I did it, we had preseason workouts that started on September 1st, and we would do 2 lifting workouts and a conditioning workout that had like sprints and stuff, and then a strength and agility workout each week. And over the span of 7 weeks before the season began, I kept track of how far I progressed in different areas of fitness and how I felt how I was getting better. Some of the certain things we measured, pull-ups. I did 11 pull-ups without any help or stopping, but it's not just like just coming to like right here. You had to extend your arms fully all the way down. Sit-ups in 1 minute. So the first time we did it, I was able to do 62, and a medicine ball throw where you get down on your knees and you have a 10-pound medicine ball, and you just use all arms from your chest out and throw it a certain distance. And I threw it 22 feet the first time. The wall sit, it was kind of to show your strength in like your hamstrings and quads, and you get against the wall basically and go down to 90-degree angle, and I did it for 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And the vertical jump, mine was 26 inches to begin with. So throughout the preseason, we went through different upper body, lower body, and core workouts for your abs. Some of the upper body workouts was bench press, and we do it like 10 reps the first set, and then 8 the following 3. But each time you just kind of increasing your weight. Pull-ups, you do 3 sets of 10 pull-ups. Curls with dumbbells, you do 3 sets of 20 for each arm. Tricep kickbacks and dips, it's just using dumbbells to get your triceps stronger and basically just move it back with your dumbbell, and the dips is behind your head. Push press, we did that with dumbbells also, and you just hold the dumbbells out by your side and go straight above your head. And the shoulder circuits was with dumbbells, and you just standing straight up, you just go like up 10 times, out 10 times, and then back into your chest 10 times. Some of the lower body workouts, we had front squat, which was holding a dumbbell in front of you, and usually mine was, I went from like 50 to 65 pounds, and you squat to 90-degree angle when we touched our butt on a bench, and then we'd be able to come up. Calf raises, we'd hold a certain weight of dumbbell and go up on your toes, and we'd also do shoulder shrugs with those at the top. Single leg squats, we'd get on a box like that right there, and the other foot would be on the ground, and we'd squat down as far as you could go. And once we got the form right, we kind of put more weight to the dumbbells. The wall sits, that was basically like the test already, but we did a few of those so we could try to increase our time. And then also for lower body was the sprints that we did on conditioning days. So just we ran a lot of sprints without stopping to build up our legs and build up our endurance. On some of the agility days, we'd go to the pool and we'd wear like a thing that would help you float, and we'd just run in the pool without touching the bottom. We'd do jump rope with a weighted rope and box jumps like he's doing right there, to where you just jump on top with both feet and then jump back down. Some of the core workouts was regular crunches, weighted crunches with a 25-pound plate like he's doing there. You just hold it in front of you and go straight up as you do one. Bicycle kicks, you're in the crunch position, but you just move your legs like a bicycle without them touching the ground. Hip raises, you would get a exercise ball and you put your feet on top of it and you just raise your hips up in the air, and we usually did that like 30 times, but we'd do it twice. Russian twist, we'd have a 25-pound dumbbell plate like that, and we'd sit on our bottom with our feet off the ground and swing from side to side while touching the plate. And Supermans, where you just lay flat on your stomach and you lift your feet and arms up off the ground as far as you can go. The conditioning, like I said earlier, we ran sprints on, it was Thursdays, and we'd wake up each morning and run them at like 6 o'clock, and it helped me get faster, but it also helped me build up my stamina, and I don't get as tired as easy now as I did when we first started. Now, final results, after the 7 weeks, my pull-ups increased by 8, so I was able to do 19. My sit-ups went up by 7, so I was able to do 69 instead of 62. I was able to throw the medicine ball 23.5 feet instead of just 22 feet. The wall sit, I jumped from 5.5 minutes to 8 minutes, and my vertical leap went from 26 inches to 28 inches. And here's kind of the final chart showing that each one of them progressed, even though it may not have been as much as I wanted. And like I said, I may not have gotten as strong as I wanted to, but I still showed progress in each category I tested. One reason I was lifting throughout the summer, so it wasn't as big of a leap as some people who may have not been lifting. And also I didn't do many workouts other than what was scheduled for the basketball. So if I would have did some things on my own, I could have possibly gotten stronger. And if I'd have did it again, I wish I would have showed progress in like run a mile or something, and the first of the 7 weeks, and then at the end of the 7 weeks, see how fast or how much I progressed there. And that's it.